What's up everyone, and welcome back to Nexus. Today we're going over 10 crazy ways people sneak into countries. If you're new here and enjoy this content, make sure to subscribe so you get notified when we post a video. Now let's aim for that golden like button, which is 1,000 likes, so make sure to drop a like down below to help us hit our goal. Other than that, let's get into it. Number 10. Concealed compartments. Now a lot of times these compartments are built to conceal people or even drugs, but they blend in very well. Who knows how many times they have worked before, but unfortunately they got caught this time. A woman is found in what looks like a van, which has a compartment in the middle of the vehicle for a spare tire. This is pretty smart. Under most Chevy back seats, they are empty with tons of room. They put a false cover in front of it, but unfortunately, that didn't work out. Number 9. Suitcases. If you're able to make it across a border in a suitcase, consider yourself lucky, as it seems it would be a definite place the border officials would look. This happened pretty recently in 2015 when an 8-year-old boy was found in a suitcase after it went through an x-ray. They were traveling into Spain from Morocco. The 19-year-old that claimed the suitcase was only acting as a carrier. Another circumstance happened from Morocco to Spain as well, where a father tried to smuggle his daughter in a suitcase in the backseat of his car. He was traveling on a legal work permit and wanted to give his daughter a better life with him. Luckily, the judge let his daughter stay with him. Number 8. The trunk. With this method, you're able to get a few people over the border in one shot. Only downside is when they ask you to pop the trunk. I can't imagine being one of the guys laying in the trunk and it suddenly opens and you're thinking you arrived, but instead it's border officials. When these guys were stopped, they were sound asleep or maybe just pretending to be. At least it's a pretty big trunk, unlike this car where they stuffed what looks like 3 people into this tiny car's trunk. It looks like they have a California license plate on the vehicle. Number 7. Mattresses. Now I've heard of hiding your money in a mattress, but never hiding yourself. This probably took a lot of time and effort just to get inside and not including loading the mattress onto the vehicle. Laying on those wires and springs for a few hours has gotta be painful, but I do wonder why they didn't spring for a bigger mattress. Sorry, bad joke. Number 6. Piñatas. When you think of piñatas, you think of birthday parties and celebrations. If you live in California, it's not uncommon to buy a piñata across the border and bring it over. In 2004, border officials stopped a car with a backseat stuffed with piñatas. They started removing piñatas, and one was much heavier than the others. That's because there was a 4-year-old girl strategically placed inside one. They removed her and found her mother in the trunk, and her brother was underneath the back seat. Fortunately, no one was prosecuted, including the driver and passenger of the vehicle. Number 5. Under the car. I couldn't find very many photos regarding this situation or any others like it. There is special compartments made for drugs that are usually placed underneath the vehicle, but these were big enough for 2 grown men to slip into. It looks like lots of duct tape was used, and I'm hoping that's not all. That would be scary for it to fall while in transit. I also wonder if the reason I can't find very many photos is because they get away with it. Number 4. Border Patrol. I found this way and couldn't help but snicker because it's borderline genius. In 2015, a man was caught driving a fake Border Patrol vehicle. Inside, he was smuggling 12 people into the US. They were actually already over the border in Laredo, Texas. The car mimicked an actual patrol vehicle so well that most people didn't even pay attention. The only reason the patrolman caught them is because he was supposed to be the only one in that area at the time. Pretty unlucky, but I want to know how many times this worked before. Pretty interesting. Number 3. The engine. Now I can't imagine how hot it would get underneath the hood of a truck, especially driving a far distance, but when you're desperate enough, comfort doesn't matter, even if you have heat on your back and a foot in your face. I think this is a pretty genius spot, but it looks like so many people have done it and got caught that it's probably a must check to border officials. Number 2. Car dashboard. If done right, this is definitely a genius way to sneak into anywhere. It's probably not done as much because there's a lot of detail and work that goes into pulling this off. Just like this one, once the glove box is opened, it's game over and you're caught. They ended up dismantling the whole dashboard to get her out. This happened as a man was trying to sneak into Spain and unfortunately was caught because of the poor craftsmanship that was put into reassembling the car. I still think this is a great idea though. Number 1. In the seat. We have gone through some pretty crazy ideas so far, but this takes the cake. This happened in 2001 when a Mexican citizen named Enrique Conchola was caught crossing the San Isidro border crossing. The Border Patrol saw the abnormal seat and questioned it. When they pulled the vehicle to the side and further inspected it, they found Enrique hiding inside. He was completely sewn into the seat. I have to admit, that is pretty awesome. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Peace! Also, this video wasn't meant to offend anybody. I just thought it was very interesting and wanted to show you guys. Alright guys, peace.